Australia is at war. After 3 years of fighting Germany and its allies, it is now threatened by a new enemy, Japan. On February 19th, fighting against unbeatable odds, the Australians are pushed back by the Japanese. Exhausted, outnumbered, and outgunned, they dig in at a village called Isurava. Down to just a few hundred men, facing thousands, they await reinforcements, experienced soldiers fresh from Australia.
When do you reckon the AIF are getting here?
Soon. We've been hearing about them for days now.
On their way to reinforce the spent militia, Australia's most experienced troops are forced to halt. They wait at a dried-out lake called Myola for urgent supplies to arrive, but time is running out for the militiamen.
Two full battalions, the 2nd 14th and 2nd 16th, are on their way to Isurava to relieve the 39th. Totaling more than 1,000 men, they are in desperate need of food and other equipment. With no other option, the supplies must be dropped by air.
We left the base originally with six days rations per man, and by the time we got to Myola, that was the 5th day. And what happened to the rations that were supposed to be there for us, nobody's ever been able to satisfactorily explain.
After days of fighting at Isurava, the militia welcome the arrival of the AIF. Even with their help, the situation is dire as they vainly attempt to hold the Japanese back.
Keep your heads down!
The Japanese had a big advantage over the Australians when it came to weaponry. At Isurava they had 6 artillery pieces, bigger guns which could fire larger shells at greater distances. They included 2 75mm mountain guns, 2 70mm infantry guns, and 2 37mm guns. These weapons could do a great deal of damage, and were key in pressing back the Australians at this stage of the campaign. In contrast, the Australians had a single 3-inch mortar at their disposal.
enemy. We can turn them back.
Anyway, Bruce is firing his Bren gun from the hip, and that's a very difficult thing to do. And he's firing it very well indeed. He was a great soldier. And with very good result too, he brought down a lot of them. As we got through just to the other side of this bit of a clearing, there was a small hill, and we stopped because there were two of our chaps up on top of it. They'd been up there cut off and been surrounded by the Japanese, and we stopped to talk to them to find out what they were doing really, and Bruce was killed, which is, I blame myself because I should never have stopped.
At least 99 Australians are killed in the fighting at Isurava, despite inflicting much greater casualties. The Japanese army still vastly outnumbers the Australians, who are forced to retreat once more. Many are wounded and flee through the jungle. Others are suffering from diseases like malaria. Those who can walk have to make it on their own. Some are stretchered to safety by carriers the troops have come to call fuzzy-wuzzy angels.